Hi. It's my birthday and I won't cry, 'cause I ain't got no reason to cry. I ain't got no reason to cry. Oh man, it's been a really good start to my birthday so far. It's late here in Michigan. Yes, it is. It is late. It's 5 in the morning. I say I'm a night owl, it's no joke. I've been that way since I can remember. I seem to do my best writing too at night, or when I'm in the shower, I come up with the best stuff. The shower is a very spiritual place, I've come to find. Cleaning, the water, the cleansing. It's just really nice. You always feel better after a shower. I just showered. And, oh, that landed right in my hand. Only stung for a second. Little bit for you. It's always nice, right? So I just wanted to quickly come on here and say hi. And I'm really just trying to be really consistent in my life, and this is my consistency. Starting a new chapter in my life, and one that I should have really focused on in its entirety. No days missed, but here I am. So, being that it's my birthday, you typically get gifts on your birthday, and I'm very blessed. I realized at this birth year, this time in my life, that I learned the lesson that I was meant to learn while I'm here. Maybe, and not all of them. I'm growing. We're meant to grow in our lives and continue to learn. But the biggest lesson that I was meant to really learn in this life, I finally got it. And so that's a gift in itself. And I'm just very happy about that. So, in honor of my birthday, which is kind of weird because I do everything backwards. I'm a very backwards kind of person, and being that I'm odd, I'm going to release something of mine in a poem form, something that I wrote, because I don't know, I feel like I should just let it out and just let it out. Like, so I guess I'm giving you something, whoever's watching, and take it as you please. I've been writing since I was a child, and singing since I was a child, and I've always kept my writings very personal. I got to the point, and I've been at this point for quite a while, where I haven't been satisfied with singing other people's songs as much because I know that I have so much to say. And I'm at that point in my life where I need to get my things out. And I've always kept everything kind of close to my chest. And what's the freedom in that? So I'm just going to recite something that I wrote as it pertains to what I've gone through and it's just my insides. I said I was going to share some insides with you, so here it goes. I definitely think I got sick twice. I was getting better and then still like scratchy, and I feel like I'm losing my voice again, which is the worst thing that I can have as a person. But here it goes. My throat feels tight. I don't think that's by design. I'm also not going to flip the camera because I flipped it and I was like, why did I do that? But it was by design. Okay. This is different for me. It's a little scary reading what I wrote. I realize that everybody kind of uses ChatGPT now. I've never used it. I'm sure it's a service to some, sure, but I could never. I was given a gift, and I am so. Writing and singing has always been my saving grace, and if I didn't have it, I really don't feel like I would be me. So, yeah. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't think I would ever use it. I mean, who knows? But here we go. You stood tall in your glistened scales, proud of who you were. Shame on you. Shame on me. Mistaking what I deserved. Faceless masks and time not learnt, with hand-me-downs, can never be sure where they were. Still I took them, rather you threw them. You had me custom fit. You know, pins and needles and shit. Tried to squeeze me in your fabric, even though I didn't fit. But you're a snake, I mean a man, right? What's with all the disguise? I'd rather be a garment you forgot on the hanger than the one you twisted with all your lies. Just a little something I wrote today, and I've written a lot today. Actually, I was going through my phone earlier because I haven't titled that yet. I plan on turning that into something more than just this, so I'm somebody when I write, I go back, I fix, I painted my nails too. I was feeling very red today, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna paint my nails. I didn't paint my toes, but hey, the hands were kind of like what I was working with today, and I figured, you know what, I'm feeling red, so I find so much joy in writing, and it's no coincidence. Superstition, it's not. It's a fountain of magic, and you're all you've got. Not really, though. Turn water into wine or the storm into a happier time. The name's life. Nice to meet you. I don't know why, but I've been obsessed with like Jack and the Beanstalk and fairy tales, and I think that's just like my little kid trying to come through. But in my phone, I have all of these writings my dad always told me, and notebooks. You know, I mean, the phone thing is like, I have this pen in my phone. I think I have like the Galaxy S Ultra or something, and I love the little pen it comes with because I just like pop it out and, you know, I'm always writing. I'm just always like writing little things, and I get a lot of my inspiration in the shower, just whenever, just it just comes whenever. But my dad always told me, get yourself a notebook, you keep it with you, you write all the time. He used to tell me he used to know everything about, he used to tell me so many stories about Jim Morrison and all of the greats, and you know, and I don't know, I just always, he always knew, he just always knew that this was my everything, and I was his everything, and I know he's still helping from the other side. My dad was my everything. And so the last thing that I told him when we went to the hospital, and I actually work at the same hospital as my dad was taken to. I'm weird in the best way. I'm an odd bird, but I love it. I just understand things in a different way, and I haven't met very many people that share the views or the knowings even that I know, and so it does feel very lonely, but I know that I'm never alone, and I've had such a great relationship my whole life with spirit, and I could tell you so many stories, and I feel like that is made for my work because it's hard. I've been that person where I've gone up to people and, you know, you meet somebody and I don't know, first impressions are sometimes really hard. I'm not the best with like meeting new people because I get nervous, but at the same time I realize that we're all different and I embrace different. I'm the kind of person where, and I've always been this way, I hate bullying. I just hate it so much. It just in my bones. It just irks me, and I just want everybody to just find a little piece of something, even if you don't want to be friends with them. Just find a little piece of acceptance and move it along, you know? You don't have to be friends with everybody. You don't have to agree with everybody, but we all have something within us that we share, who we are, and if you're doing good and you mean well, it shouldn't be so easily dismissed, you know? I spent a lot of time alone, and I used to hate it. I used to really not like to be with myself, but that also comes from listening to other people, and it's good to be with yourself. So, but I work at the same hospital that my dad went to, and I see that room quite often, and it used to really stop me in my tracks, and I would just be right there back in that moment, you know? But I do also realize that the body is a body. So, and I knew that he was standing there with me, watching over himself and hugging me as I was hugging him. And the last thing that I told him and I hugged him was that I was going to make it music, no matter what it took. And I'm making good on that word. It doesn't matter how long it takes. The world is going to see a lot more of me. And whatever form or fashion that I'm accepted to do what I said I was going to do and to do what's on my heart is the most important thing to me. Always has been. And so I'm keeping that promise. And yeah. So I'm a woman. I create life. How dare you make me think that I'm not worthy of mine? You tried to keep my dreams small and your means at large. And yes, I know, I did play a part. Just know one day, it's all going to fit. I seem to have a lot of pieces. But life's a puzzle, right? And I reckon it's a perfect time to paint this shed or spin a cobweb. What's your poison? What's your reason? Who cares? Just start breathing. Oh my goodness, I wrote this really, I'm very, I write whatever comes out. I just, writing, it's not it's not linear. It's just, it's I just, I wrote I am obsessed with Jim Carrey and all of his movies, really. Some of them are very underrated. But of course, Dumb and Dumber. And I have a really funny lyric that I wrote about Mary's tits and some headlights. I'll find that maybe and recite it. You like my Goosebumps shirt? I got a little oil on it. I was putting some rose hip on my face, and this used to be like my favorite fucking show. And the books, oh my goodness. This is the, let me see it. Yeah, Meyer. I think Meyer is just a thing. Is Meyer just a thing in like the Midwest? I actually don't know that. I think it is. I know Farmer Jack's used to be. But anyways, this was meant to be another short one, but it's my birthday, and gosh, it's gonna be a really great year. Just feel it. Today I'm going to celebrate with my family and be with my baby boy. He has separation anxiety a little bit, and he's getting old. He's actually found out the other day that he's partially blind. I feel like it's my fault because I didn't know. He has some medicine that he's on, and I'm just really hoping that it can reverse it. I'd do anything for that little fur baby. He's my everything. He's been with me through all the times in my life where if I didn't have him, I'd probably be down in a well somewhere, still trying to dig myself out. Oh, he's everything to me. He's amazing. But I don't know if you're the praying type or well wishes. Maybe send some his way. I'm doing okay. We're all doing okay. But, yeah. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. My sister was the first one to say happy birthday, and I was like, oh. Her and I are getting a lot closer. My dad wanted that. I've always wanted that. Sometimes you just misunderstand people, and I don't know, as you get older and you go through more life experiences, you learn that we all have a piece, you know, a missing piece. Maybe the last thing that I'll leave you with. My writings get kind of political too. But I just, man, you know, sometimes we just all really need a hug. I know I could use one. I gave myself one earlier, and it was nice. I don't think I've given myself a hug in a long time, and hey, you give yourself a hug, because sometimes we can be the worst critics of ourselves, and we shit on ourselves for no reason. The last thing I think I'll leave you with is, and we're all still segregated, not new times. We don't need the signs. It's in people's minds. When are we going to be one? I have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And when I feel like I can actually, you know, sing without having to clear my throat, it's just sitting right here. Even tea wasn't really helping yesterday, so my body, man, I just, working in that hospital, it's, makes you feel like you're a part of something, you know? And I ironically always knew that I would end up working in one day, because I basically grew up in a hospital. My dad had over 30 surgeries in his life. And so being in a hospital and being with him, and wow, I get really choked up when I talk about my dad. But you know what? I'm grateful, because for a long time I felt so numb to everything that I was experiencing. And I felt very hardened by life, and that's never who I've been. I stopped caring for myself. I started just, I was a people pleaser, and I just started like, I trusted the wrong people, and I should have trusted myself more. And that's the biggest thing, is never ever discount yourself. Please never discount yourself. You don't know how special you are. You don't know. And it's so worth it to give to yourself what you were just tossing away to other people that didn't deserve it. It goes for family, it goes for friends, it goes for, hell, somebody you met on the street. You know, you can't, you gotta pick and choose your battles, you know? But I used to be a very emotional person. I mean, I used to be told I'm too emotional. You're too emotional. Like, you cry over, I mean, I cry over happy things. Like, seeing other people happy makes me so happy. I'm so happy when other people are getting what they want in life, and I'm that person where I'm happy for other people, and I never seem to understand why, I don't know, it's a funny thing, but you can't, that's the whole point, is it doesn't necessarily matter. It doesn't. So you give to yourself, and as long as you know you're fine. I was starting to kind of trail off there for a second, but I think you get the point, whoever's watching this. Just please don't ever discount yourself. You're everything you need. And it's not to say that you shouldn't go out there and get what you deserve. You should, but to take the time for yourself, it's very important. But yeah, I'm grateful for the tears, because for a long time I just vaulted myself shut, and I was frozen. And so to be able to access my emotions, it's everything. And it's me that I'm finally getting back, because I'm taking it back. I was gonna say one more thing. What was it? It's time to go to bed. Shit. My Scoots is like, come to bed, mama. What are you doing? Come to bed. I was gonna say one more thing, and I want to say it before I leave, because I know that it was one thing. I hope who's ever watching this has a great day. I'll leave you with that. Toodaloo.